Hi, I'm Chris Harper here with Michaela to demonstrate an application for golfer's elbow, otherwise known as medial epicondylitis. This is when you have pain on the inside part of the elbow. Some causes may be overuse, gripping objects too tightly or for too long with your hand turned up or in a supinated position. KT tape helps treat this condition by relieving pressure, relaxing muscles, and may increase circulation. So for this application, I'm going to take one full strip of KT tape. I'm going to fold this in half, and with a pair of scissors I'm cutting rounded corners on the folded end of the tape. Rounding the corners helps prevent any catching of corners on clothing. Okay, into position for this, I'm going to bring the arm up in about a 90-degree position, and the pain would be usually located right around the bump on the inside part of the elbow. Okay, for my first piece, I'm going to twist and tear the paper backing right in the middle of the piece, being very careful not to touch the adhesive on the tape. So I'm handling it with the paper on. I'm also going to apply pressure for the stretch evenly with my thumbs, not so much like this. So evenly with my thumbs, and I'm going to apply it right over the point of pain with 80% stretch. So if I stretch that out all the way and then back off just a little bit, I'm going to apply that right over that area of pain. And make sure that's sticking on there. And as I remove the paper backing, I'm going to make sure that goes down onto the skin with absolutely zero stretch on the ends of the tape. So same thing here, absolutely zero stretch on that end. Just going to give that a quick little rub, just make sure that's adhering well. Okay, and with the second half of that piece I just cut, tearing it the same way, twisting and tearing the paper on the back and in the middle. Even pressure on the tape. This time I'm going across that point of pain just in the opposite direction of that first piece. So 80% stretch, backing that off a little bit from 100 and laying that down. I'm going to lay the ends of the tape down with absolutely zero stretch. Just going to give that a good friction rub just to make sure we create a little bit of heat so that's sticking well. Okay, and for my next piece, I'm going to tear off another full strip. This time I'm going to tear the paper backing down near the logo end and remove that piece so I have an anchor end of the tape. I'm going to be careful not to touch the adhesive. I'm going to apply this up above that first piece we placed there. Going to just stick that on with zero stretch, make sure it's adhering well to the skin. And for this piece, I'm going to apply 25% stretch. So if I go 100%, back that off again halfway, we're going to lay that down and we're going to go around the corner of that elbow. And then that last little bit, taking the paper off, and I'm just applying that with absolutely zero stretch. Okay, before we move out of position, I'm going to make sure I give the whole thing a good friction rub to create a little bit of heat. Heat helps KT tape stick much better to the skin. The adhesive is actually heat sensitive and sticks much better once you're active. Okay, that looks like that's on there. Great. Here are some helpful tips before applying. Clean the skin very well, remove any skin oils or lotions you may have on. Also trim excessive hair over the area so you have much better adhesion to the skin. Be careful with taking clothing on and off as this may roll the tape. Some complementary treatments may include rest, ice, anti-inflammatory medications such as ibuprofen, stretching, massage, and gradual strengthening. Please seek care if you're experiencing any numbness or tingling below the elbow into the forearm or hand, or if you have severe pain, swelling, or discoloration. For more information, see our website at kttape.com.